Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Adam Castro. Welcome to Sanctify Studios, where I like to create and examine content with a sanctifying biblical view. I've been focusing heavily on reacting to Christian music lately because I really want to highlight those artists who are being intentional about creating sanctifying and biblical content. So if that's something that you're interested in, then you can do me a huge favor and you can leave me a thumbs up. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel and you can hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified when more videos arrive. Today we're going to be looking at the last of 3 songs that Kutless has reimagined for their 20-year anniversary of their first released album. And I'm really excited about this one because the song is Tonight. If you haven't checked out the other 2 songs, Your Touch and Run, then you can either look at my reactions to those songs in my last 2 videos, or you can just check them out wherever you listen to music. Just a recap of these new reimagined 20-year anniversary versions of the songs. They have been so good. Like, they upped the production on these songs. They sound so big, so epic, so full. Already with Your Touch and Run, there's just this freshness that's been brought to the songs. They've added a lot of really cool, fun elements. And so I'm really excited to find out what they're going to throw into this song tonight. So here we go. This is Tonight, the 20 version by Kutless. All right, coming in with some synth and some beats, already so different. Some really cool vocal effects going on too. Nice. I love that this is an element that they played with for these songs. I love that they've added these things here. There we go. Cool lead guitar line in the background there. Those drums sound big. Are they just a noise soon lost in air? Or is there more? Is there more? It's a cool new bass line there. Is there a reason? Can you tell me why? Or is there more? Some vocal harmonies there. So let me ask you. Can you feel the music come around you? Flashing nice. Can't you feel the sounds of love through you? Breathing in tonight. I like that. I don't know if that's a lead guitar, if that's a synth, but that new lead line there is really cool. So cool. Also, the harmonies there are really nice too. I like that synth. Some say that it's not right for us to praise on this type of night. Tonight there's more. Really cool. It sounds a lot like their live in Portland version. Nice. Just more empty words, songs of love sent to a God above. Tonight there's more. There's more. So let me ask you. Can you feel the music coming? Really, really cool again. Sounds big, sounds full. Love what the bass is doing there. Really nice, really nice. All right, here we go. Some new vocal effects in there too. So many things happening right now, so many layers, and it sounds great. Oh, that is so cool. Ooh. I love what's going on here with the guitars. Sounds so good. Can you feel the music all around you? Flashing lights. sounding real big, especially in the toms. I love that. Ooh, it's a nice little lift. Oh, thank you so much for bringing that back. Ooh. Oh, thank you for bringing that back because I love that part of the song. All right, ending with that beat again. Ooh. Bringing back that synth too. Again, fading out. Oh, so cool. So good. Kutless, I'm going to say it again. You did not disappoint. I love this new version of Tonight. I love all of the elements that you threw into this song. And it's really cool, too, because we have the original version of Tonight, and then we also have the live version of Tonight, which I feel like in that live version, you guys threw a lot of twists and turns into that one too. And so it's really cool to see how this has not just elements from the original and elements from that live version, but you threw in a lot of new fun stuff. You threw in those high soaring synths that really added a new character to the song. You added those new guitar parts. You added those new lead lines. The drums sounded great. Like everything about this song just sounded amazing, and I love it. Let's talk about the intro of this song. I love that you guys are just playing with these beats and effects and synths and all this stuff because it's really, again, just bringing this freshness to the sound of Kutless and the freshness to this song. And I love that you still came in hard and heavy with the main riff of the song. But I also love how, like, you know, the original song in the original album, it's very raw and it's very raw, very guitar driven. And I really like that that's still there in this song, but you just have this lift of lead guitar lines and this lift of other synths and other effects, and the vocals are really doing a lot of fun effects too. And so it's just adding so much more layers. Like, this song is so much more than just that guitar part, and I love how this version of the song really presents that and shows that. I love that you guys added a completely new riff into the bridge, and I love that you brought it back at the end of the song. That was so cool. I love that synth that's there in the beginning and then also comes back all throughout the song, the little like din-na-na-na, din-na-na-na, you know, like, that was really cool. I love the synths in general, how they bring this. You know, the song, the original version of the song is a very minor song. It feels like a very dark version of Kutless. It's very, like, open, you know, drop D. It's probably one of the first songs that I learned, honestly, in drop D. And it's so cool that the synths really do a great job of, like, raising it up a little bit, making it sound a little bit brighter, a little bit more full, and bringing more character to the song, as I said before. But yeah, you guys just did such a great job with this song. I love all of the elements that you threw into this song, into Run, into Your Touch. I'm so excited to hear what the new Kutless sound is going to be when you guys finally release new music. And we've already heard a song or two, clips of those songs. I'm excited for it to be heavy. I'm excited for it to be fresh. And I love if it's going to include some of these elements, I am here for it and I am excited. Again, for the last time, if you guys are longtime Kutless fans, you probably know every single word to this song, especially this song. But if you're new to Kutless, then I want to go through the lyrics with you really quick. And it's awesome because this is very much so a Christian rock anthem. The beginning of the song says, "I hear the voice of thousands all gathered here. Are they just a noise, soon lost in air? Or is there more? Is there more?" Just kind of picture either a Christian concert, or you can picture a church of people worshiping God. Like, the voice of thousands are gathered. Like, is it just noise in the air, or is there another reason why these people are gathering and singing? You lift your hands up high, reaching to the sky. Is there a reason? Can you tell me why? Or is there more? Is there more? again, like I'm sure as either a new believer or someone who is like outside of the church, who's looking at these people raising up their arms in church or raising up their arms at a Christian concert, like why aren't they just headbanging? Why are they raising up their arms? Why are they closing their eyes and like praying while they're singing these songs? Like, what is the reason? Can you tell me why? And then we go into the chorus. So let me ask you, can you feel the music all around you, flashing lights, but love can fill your mind? Can you feel the sounds of love flowing through you? We're praising him tonight. That is the why. That is the reason, because we're praising God. We are doing this to praise and worship God. We're doing it for his glory. And, this is a topic for another video. But I think that the thing that separates Christian music from other genres of music or other styles of music, what separates Christian rock from regular rock, what separates Christian metal from regular metal, is that it's for the purpose of glorifying God, and it's for the purpose of worshiping God. And obviously not every Christian rock song is a worship song, but the intention behind the people who are singing and the intention behind a lot of these artists is to help you to honor and worship God. It's to lead you towards looking to God in all of life's situations. And that's 110% true of Kutless and their ministry and what they do as a band, is that they want to encourage you to look to Christ and to worship God. And you can do that through their music, and specifically through this song. Going on into the next part of the song. Some say that it's not right for us to praise on this type of night. Tonight there's more, there's more. So, really cool part of this song, because it's addressing the fact that some say that it's actually not right to praise with rock music, or maybe it's not right to praise with a certain kind of music or a certain genre of music or a certain whatever kind of music. Some say that it's not right, but guess what? Tonight, there's something different. There is something different about what we are doing as opposed to what the world is doing. There is something different about this music, and the intention behind this music and the fruit of what happens through this music is different. It's something more than just what the world has to offer. And I've always loved that part, because like growing up, again, like I loved Christian rock. And so you had people on this side who were like, oh, well, like Christian rock is just the Christian watered down version of secular music. And then you had these other people who were Christians who are like, Christian rock is just heathen music, and it's the devil music, and it's compromising, and it's sin still, and like all this stuff, right? So you're here in the middle, and you're just like, look, I just actually love speaking the language of rock. And if I'm going to speak the language of rock, why can't I speak that language in a way that glorifies God, in a way that honors and worships him as well? And so, like, I love that this part of the song really addresses that. Some say that it's not right for us to praise in this kind of way, in this type of night, with these crowd of people singing songs, and they very well might be worship songs, especially if it's a Kutless concert, right? Some say that it's not right, but you know what? This is different, and I'm going to let the fruits speak for themselves. I'm going to let the changed lives speak for themselves. And if you want to choose to be a part of it, then you can experience this. Again, going into the chorus. So let me ask you, can you feel the music all around you? Flashing lights with love can fill your mind. Can you feel the sounds of love flowing through you? We are praising him tonight. There is something about having people gather together, singing worship to God, singing praises to God, or just even just sharing in the experience of singing together and knowing that it's for the intention of glorifying God. I think of songs that just might not necessarily be worship songs, but they're songs that really reflect what we all go through as human beings. And I love that, especially with Kutless, it's singing them from a perspective of knowing that God is in control, or that God still has a plan, or that you can turn from the situation that you're in and actually seek him, just like we talked about with Your Touch. And all the while, God is, just like we talked about with Run, God is waiting for you to come to him with all of your life situations. He's waiting for you to come to him with all of the things that you have questions about, all of the relationship issues, all of the financial issues, all of the school and stress and anxiety, and being a father, being a son, knowing that you're a sinner, wanting to worship God. Like, there's just so many different life situations that we can still take those things and come to God with them. And I love that this song is just an anthem of saying, you know what? This is why we all come together. And honestly, like, this is why Christian concerts are so important. Like, I've said this for a while now, but like, there's not a lot that brings churches together anymore. Like, you can go to this denomination church and you can go to that denomination church, and you end up staying in your little bubble. And there's really nothing that unifies these denominations of saying, like, hey, like Disciple says, I just know Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. And if I just know that and you know that, then why are we not trying to spread Jesus together? We might disagree on some of these theological issues, and some of those might be big issues, some of them might be small, but why can't we share Jesus together? Why is there these bubbles that constantly divide the body and divide the church up? Why can't we come together and worship God together? And I think that this song is just a great example of people. When you go to a Kutless concert, you're not worried about the denomination of the person next to you. When you go to a Christian rock concert, you're not worried about whether someone thinks that they should be baptized by submersion underwater, or having, sprinkle it on your forehead, or are you a Calvinist or you're not a Calvinist. Like, none of that stuff matters, because we're worshiping God together. And so I think that this really brings that message to a place where we can all just sing it together and worship God together and rock out at the same time, speak the language of rock music and speak the language of metal. And that's something that Kutless has done so well over the past 20 years. Congratulations, Kutless, for making it through 20 years of ministry, 20 years of music, 20 years of rock and roll, 20 years of worship music, 20 years of just touching people's lives through that language. And I'm hoping for more and more in the future. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, go support Kutless. Go give them a follow on their social media accounts. Go follow them on Spotify. Go to their website, kutless.com. Go buy some merch. Go buy some CDs. Check out all of their discography. Every single album has something good to listen to, so make sure that you check that out. If you want to support me and what I'm doing, you can leave me a thumbs up. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel, and you can hit the notification bell so that you're notified when new videos arrive. You can follow me on all of my social media accounts. Everything is at Sanctify Studios, and you can visit my Patreon, patreon.com/Sanctify Studios. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of the day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.